Today I want to talk about idolatries, the idols. You know, in Joshua 24, Joshua commanded the people to challenge the people to fear the Lord and to serve Him faithfully and in truth, and throw away all the idols of their lives forever. You can't serve the Lord fully and faithfully without throwing away your idols. Now, why is idols so powerful and important, significant? Because it cripples you, binds you. Idols is a sort of a fake God, if you like. It's a facade. It's a cover-up for Satan. Notice that the first commandment is serve the Lord your God with all your heart, and you shall have no idols in your life. You should have no idols in your life, okay? And why? God doesn't say serve and love the Lord your God with all your heart. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. And you shall not serve or follow the devil. Why? The arch rival, the epic clash in the book of Revelation finally is the dragon. Going to be thrown into the eternal burning hell with the false angels and all those who rejected Christ. The ringleader, the absolute arch rival, is the devil. But devil God doesn't say don't follow the devil. The reality is he is so much more slicker that he doesn't want, and nobody wants to follow the devil. But the devil manifests himself in idols. Now, this is what is getting us. He catches by his craftiness. I think two things that the devil does prominently throughout the Bible. One is accusation, accusing the brethren. The second thing is deception through ideology, through brainwashing of our schools and the colleges, all this. When they say this brainwashing going on, it is actually changing the truth about who God is and replace that with idols. You see how idols is a dynamic equivalent of God. It's a false dynamic equivalent of God. Basically, anything that is so important and precious, that's a better word, precious, anything that is more precious in your life, so precious in your life, that it challenges God's preciousness in your life is idols. Now, this is making clear now. See, I wrote an article about this. I'll tag it later when I post it. But in Israel's time, everybody knows what an idol looks like. It's like a statue with mouth that cannot talk. Like God mocks these idols, and the one who made the idols shall be as foolish as like the idols. The idols have legs, can't walk. The idols has eyes that don't see, and all this. They know it's idols. But for us today, we all have idols in some form, some shapes. Or we don't have it as Christians anymore, but they do pop out challenging the divinity, the preciousness of our transcendent God every now and then. My point is that we don't know our idols. Because if they are there, we don't know them. We just follow them. is so subtle that you're not aware of it. You are actually having some idols. And God is a mixture. Mixture is always the most dangerous. It's the most deadly. Guess when when the devil in the form of serpent tempted and seduced Eve, the devil gave her a mixture, a combination of half truth and half lie. That's where they get her. That's where he got her. It will be the same thing for us all. Because if we let this half truth, half lie causes the idol to reside in our lives without us realizing it, because it's half truth. Some of it is really very good and very pragmatic, very practical. But a lot of it is absolutely destructive. Overall, it's dark, it's evil. Therefore, it causes our downfall. So we don't know our idols, but they exist. Israel knows their idols, and they exist, and they know it. But they knowingly disobeyed God and went to them. But for us today, we half knowing it, half not knowing it, and the worst deal is we don't care. That's even worse. I want to point out two problems about idolatry today. Apart from the fact that it is deadly, it's counter God, it's antichrist. But two things. First is we don't know they are there. Number one. Number two, we half know that it is there. We don't really care. The apathy. That's called lukewarmness. Cold heart. That's even worse. Even more deadly. So, if you want to serve the Lord, you must fear Him first. Deeply reverence Him. Fear Him in awe. Be awed by Him. Be captured in your imagination of who God is. The only way to defeat the idols is you know who your God is. The grandeur and the beauty and power and glory of our God. Otherwise, everything else is a waste of time.